Heartland in the past, former coach of House of Oak in Ghana, that the contract he signed was with Gabros, and now the team is now Ifeanyi United.
And so they don't have a contract with him. What about the players? Were the players not Gabros?
I think
Chibuzo Okonkwo, who scored this free kick goal, is it?
Was he not signed a contract?
But the second has come to deny that speculation. But my worry is that when things start happening
like this, is that a way of telling the man that
the knowledge of the local league, when rumors start happening like this, that may be a ploy to ease out the man. But I think if
the man is celebrating here, I hope you understand what is going on.
If there is a plot, I don't think it's proper because the team is doing well.
Yeah.
Last weekend they went to Katsina, they beat Academy 4-1.
Yeah.
So
who led them to Katsina?
It was Mitko Dobrev. So what reason will you have? I think it's maybe somebody trying to be mischievous. Some kind of native intelligence.
but you can always when you own a team, you have the prerogative to appoint whoever you want.
When there's a change of name, like in the case of Gabros to Ifeanyi Uba, you inherit the assets, you inherit the liabilities. So I was thinking that should apply.
I thought it was
anyway, we'll get clearer understanding of all of that as we go on. Let's very quickly touch upon this issue, and then we'll go on to some other issues as well. It is about Giwa FC of Jos. The league management company announced that some stadia were not going to be used anymore, and it affected the Jos Township Stadium where Giwa played their games. Yeah, Rampan Stadium. And they've told Giwa, choose a venue. Today is the deadline. Also, close of work today. Choose a venue, or we'll choose one for you. Today, as closed, Giwa hasn't got it back to the league management company to tell them where they will be playing their home games. Now, Oye, the league management company will now have to choose a venue for Giwa FC.
Well, that is the most appropriate thing to do. Giwa cannot be singled out. Other clubs have complied. Nasarawa are playing in Makodi. Heartland played against Taraba at the Rogeni Stadium. Academic Katsina. So they cannot now decide that they're not going to. They will follow abide by some rules and will not do that. So I think they should comply so that. When we show our local league games on
it's too late for them to comply.
They followed on the friendly. The Rampan Stadium, the pitch is quite atrocious. It's not good for any football.
So the LMC will choose between Gombe,
Kaduna, Abuja.
Would they consider Lagos?
Or Makodi.
Would they consider Lagos?
No,
Lagos doesn't have a Premier League club. We'll be more than happy to have them.
It's too far for Giwa.
Giwa hasn't complained yet.
No, they choose a place close to them because it's a private club. And we also have to think about the finances of the club. So we'll wait to see what the LMC will come up with. But now that Giwa have refused to choose a venue for themselves, the league management company will choose one for them, and that's where they have to play their home games. Still talking about league management company, they are pouncing on everything pounceable. No, but I am happy with the amount of work that these guys are doing and the innovation that is coming to the league and all of that. But let's see. Very quickly, Dumnodio Konta put together a few of what they've been doing, pouncing on club officials, on referees for poor handling of games. Referee Maji Mohammed from Niger, his assistants have been charged for poor officiating in the match day 11 game between the Academy Warriors and FC Taraba. And then referee Sam Agba from Ogun and his assistants from Oyo for the poor handling of the match day 12 encounter between Eyimba and Heartland. Have also been pounced on. Referee Mohammed Sule from Adamawa and his assistants have also been pounced on for the game between Pillars and Giwa. I remember that game. And then FC Taraba chairman, Tiani Babangida, and Heartland general manager, Okechukwu Ibe, have been fined 50,000 naira and 200,000 naira respectively for misconduct. All right. Abia Warriors coach Ladamboso has been slapped with a fine of 50,000 naira for unruly comments. And then you have referee Jerry Akure of Benue and his assistants charged for poor handling of the match day 11 fixture between Abia Warriors and Sunshine Stars. Abia Warriors got 2 penalties in that game, and Sunshine felt that those penalties were not deserved. All right, so these are the punishments coming through from the league management company, referring those referees to the NFF Referees Committee for appropriate sanctions and all of that. Let's step down very quickly and talk about the Nigeria National League. There was a rescheduled game played today in Ekiti. It was a rescheduled match between Ekiti United and Go Round, and it ended 1-1. And some people are reporting that the referees for that game were at the wrong end of the fans, where we don't have confirmation of that. That's the report, but I'm sure the Nigeria National League Board will be able to find out exactly what has happened around that game. But it ended 1-1. And that takes me to our next point very quickly before we wrap up the show. Go round. Go round. The general manager of Go Round is a very good friend, Sonny Ubo, works with the Nigerian Television Authority, respected journalist. Has been slammed and banned by the NNL board for unruly conduct. We are going to be speaking to him on the phone, hopefully, before we wrap up the show tonight. But he sent us a video. Okay, he's on the line. Let's cross over very quickly to Sonny. Sonny, thank you for joining us on Sports Tonight. Your team played a 1-1 draw today against Ekiti United, but that's not the issue. The issue is your suspension. What will you tell us, Sonny? Oh, well, okay, we've lost Sonny. We've lost Sonny, but if he's able to get us again before we wrap up the show, we'll appreciate that. But let's try and get you the video. But let's warn you that this was shot by an amateur cameraman, and so you could be seeing some moving pictures that may not be very friendly to your eyes. Let's see if we can get to see that video. Look at this. This is Abia Comets against Go Round. Go Round in the orange light. Look at it. Look at the rebound. They finish up the rebound, but the assistant referee raises up his flag. You see? And then Sonny said even the Pope will see that kind of goal and will complain. And this is Sonny standing up and telling his boys that walk out. We can't tolerate this injustice. and the game is still going on and somebody's already working on the pitch.
It's from the footage we have. It's kind of difficult to see.
Okay, Sonny is back on the line. Sonny?
Hello, Victor.
Yeah, Sonny, go on very quickly. We don't have too much time, but tell us exactly what you have to say about your suspension. We've seen the video. It's really difficult for us to judge whether that was a good goal or not. But what is the story around all of this?
It's bad enough that some match officials are not doing enough to encourage the Nigerian League, the National League. Before that goal, was scored another clean goal, a pull-out. By the time they passed the ball, and the guy ran down the wing, the assistant referee didn't raise his flag, and then they pulled out, they scored. And the one they saw was just the second goal. So what you're seeing right now on the television screen is a reaction of what that official saw as an outright bias officiating by the center referee, by the assistant referee rather, Joe Agubogo. The center referee was good on this particular day, when the assistant referee raised his flag. You know, unnecessarily, there was nothing wrong with that goal. And I had to come down to plead with that official to please come back to the bench. You know, and we are surprised when NNL, without investigating, without calling us to come, defend what happened that day, before even seeing the clip of what happened that day, slammed in this, what we consider to be indefinite suspension for sitting on the bench of our team. I think that was unfair. Assistant referee Azubogo from Anambra State should have been penalized, you know, for bringing this game to this practice. That was unnecessary bias officiating. The center referee said he had no problem with those goals. So why did he have to raise the flag?
Well, Sonny, we could argue for a long time about whether the goal was a good goal or not.
You are saying you got the game. Is that not a goal?
Yeah, it's difficult for me to judge, really.
Goal? For God's sake.
Sonny, my question to you is this. There is still a window for you to appeal that decision by the Nigerian National League. Are you considering that option, Sonny?
We have already done that, and we are also sending...
It looks like we've lost Sonny.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Sonny. Yeah, wrap up very quickly.
You know?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, we have already done that, and we're also making the video available. We have made the video available to NNL and also to the Judiciary Committee.
Okay. All right, Sonny. We wish you the best of luck.
The way the match officials handle this particular match, because it is the way they went about handling this particular game that caused a chaos at the stadium.
Okay, I think that's the much we'll be able to take from Sonny. We'll keep talking about this issue, gentlemen, but I think Sonny has made his case. He has appealed that decision, and so the appeals committee will look at it. But at the same time, we really need to commend what the referees are doing, but also say that the referees have a huge role to play in helping us to keep law and order at our game venue. If a team away from home score 2 good goals and you disallow the 2 good goals,
2 good goals is still a question of
whether it was a clean goal or not.
Yeah,
but we really need to do a lot more. We really need to do a lot more. But I'm told that our time is up. But gentlemen, let me get your thoughts very quickly as we wrap this up.
Okay, well, about the NNL game, you see, this officiating matter is a very, very crucial one.
We have to pay the same amount of attention to the
at the NNL level, you know, because the referees know that there are no assessors, there's no monitoring structure. Sometimes they do whatever they like, you know. So I think it behoves on the NNL, you know, to put structures to monitor, put these referees on their toes, because it's harder now. The groups are 4. If you lose a game, you are likely not going to qualify. So teams are going to get desperate. So NNL must put the referees on their toes. All
right, that's how we have to wrap it up on Sports Tonight this midweek. We'll see you again tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the night. Bye-bye now.